everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to work your list. Now we've talked about how to build your list. Now let's get how to work your list. Now before I do that, let's take a step back and understand what that actually means or where that fits within your business. So there's two major components to your business. There's the service side of your business. That's going to be you working with your clients. That's due diligence, offer negotiation, paperwork, showing homes. Really everything involved in customer service to your clients is the service business. And then there's the other side of your business, which is the marketing side of your business. So that is the engine of your service business. That's what fuels your service business. So the marketing business is the critical component to your overall business. The two together work in tandem. So what we're talking about today is working your list, which falls under the marketing side. So the marketing side of your business has two major components to it as well, and that's building your list and working your list. And so today's talk's all about how to work your list effectively. So you've built your list, whether you're a brand new agent and you're starting and you only know 10 people and you got your Facebook friends or your list of cell phone friends, that's it. Or you're an experienced agent who has a long list of past clients, customers, and other people you've touched. Whether or not you have either of those things, you have a list. So how do you work that list effectively? The first thing you want to do is get organized. Having a list of names and phone numbers is good, but if you don't have it organized in a useful, meaningful way, it really is not going to be that beneficial. You're going to find it to actually be really overwhelming for you. So although an Excel spreadsheet may work great in the beginning, although a piece of paper may work great in the beginning for your first 50 names, when you get to 500, if you don't have a CRM, you're going to find yourself completely bogged down and missing out on a ton of opportunity. The benefit of a CRM, although yes, you can do things like set up tasks and calendar events, all that kind of stuff. That's useful stuff, and you should be doing that stuff. The real benefit to a CRM is that you can organize your information effectively. It allows you to categorize your lists. It allows you to break up your list into different batched items. So you can have one list of open house people, one list of Kijiji leads, one list of people that are born in July. And then what you can do is you can attack that list in a batched way. So that's what the next thing is. Sorry, that's actually number 3. We'll get to that in a minute. But really what you want to do is you want to be organized with your list, because if you have a good CRM system, it doesn't have to be expensive. It could be a free system or one that a company provides for you, or it could be a paid system. It doesn't matter which one you use. As long as you can take a list and batch out different kinds of tasks, you can use that list effectively. And that's going to be much more efficient and much better use of that time than if you're just randomly grabbing names off a piece of paper or off an Excel spreadsheet. Number 2, be consistent. It is so critical that you set up time in your business plan every week to work your list. If you are not setting up a few hours every week minimum to attack your list in a meaningful and systematic way, you're not going to see any success. The key to making money in this business is follow-up. The gold is in the follow-up. So you need to make sure that you're attacking that list consistently. So what I mean by that is maybe on Mondays you've set up an hour or two every Monday to follow up with all of your open house leads in the past 30 days. Maybe on Tuesday you follow up with all of your warm listing leads or warm buyer leads off your listings. Maybe on Wednesday you follow up with all your friends and family and past clients. Maybe on Thursday you have another thing you do. You do all social media. The point is that you systematically, formulaically follow a similar pattern every week so that you can attack your list in a meaningful, consistent way. And you can batch it out. That's really what we're talking about here. I mentioned before that number 3 is critical. Be systematic. So one of the benefits of a CRM is that you can actually create different contact groups. You could have a open house group. You could have a July birthday group. You could have a came from Kijiji group. And the reason why you want to do that is that when you attack that list, you want to make sure that you are coming at it from a repeatable, consistent way. So perfect example, when I reach out to people who I've met through open houses, I would send out one email with one formulaic written message and attach one nice PDF of, let's say, some similar properties. So here's what I would say. I'd say, thank you so much, buyer, for meeting me at 123 Somewhere Street. It was great meeting you. That would be the custom part of the email. Then I have a nice little blurb about how I can help them find their family's next home. Maybe a little tease about how I can help them sell their house as well. And then I would attach a nice PDF of some active comparables in that same area of that open house that I met them at. Now, let's say I met 15 people at that open house over the past, maybe I held a couple open houses at that property. I could then send that email to all 15 people at once, and then just change the name and the little intro, the first sentence intro. So I could bang off that email, take 5-10 minutes, write that email the first time, take 5-10 minutes creating that nice PDF, and then put it out to 15 different people with a quick one-sentence change for each one of them. I can hit 15 people in the course of 30 minutes, as opposed to doing a custom email for every single person and talking to maybe 5 or 6 people in the same amount of time. That's really the benefit to batching out your tasks. Be way more effective, and that's really key to finding a success in follow-up and being systematic and working your list. Number 4, work smarter. As you can tell by what I just told you, batching out your stuff is really critical. On top of that, you want to automate your follow-up as much as possible. The physical, you reaching out and touching somebody, that's good and critical. You need to do that. But you also want to have systems running in the background that's doing that for you. Nothing's better than getting a phone call from a client who you met 6 months ago at an open house, and you've been sending them properties via the prospector system, and they say, hey, Andrew, I'm ready to buy a house now. Could you take me to see this place that you sent me last night? Sure, no problem. So use your board prospector system, the automated system that sends out properties to people. That's the first thing you want to do. It's a great tool to use, whether it's for buyers or for sellers or for past clients, just keeping them apprised of what's happening in their neighborhood. It's a really useful tool to touch them. The next thing you can do is social media. The more people you can get onto your social media page, your Facebook page specifically, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want to use, whatever your favorite flavor is, the more people you get onto that specific platform, the more people you're constantly touching with your messages, with your updates, and people like that. It's very soft. It's very just top-of-mind awareness. You're not out there blasting them saying, use me, I'm a real estate agent. It's not all about that. It's about having good, meaningful content, humanizing yourself. But the more you can do that, the more you can get your clients and customers onto your page and actually get them to like you as a friend, the more opportunity you have to touch them with meaningful content without you having to think about it. It's just automatically happening because they're part of your feed. So be smart and use automation as a tool to make your follow-up a lot easier. The final one is be grateful. Abundance seeks those who are grateful for it. If you are not being thankful for the opportunities you have, whether it's one opportunity or 50, you're not going to have any more opportunities, or the opportunities you do get will be lesser quality. You need to be thankful for the opportunities you get. The one thing I tell every person I leave of a listing appointment, whether or not I have docs signed, as I look them in the eyes, shake their hand, and I say, thank you for the opportunity to sit down with you and to show you what I can do for you. Whether or not you choose me, it was a pleasure to meet with you, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Doesn't matter if they choose you or not. They'll think you're classy. They'll remember that, and who knows? Down the road, maybe their friend is talking about using you, and they'll say, oh, yeah, that guy was really nice. I didn't use him for this, but I'd recommend go ahead and give him a shot. So be grateful, be thankful. The more you throw abundance into the universe, the more it comes back at you. The more you get entitled, the more you get focused on what you think you should get, what you deserve, the less you'll actually get. So be thankful and grateful for the abundance you do have, and you will find more in your life. So remember, build your list, and then you work that list hard. Follow-up is where all the gold lies. If you want to make money in this business, you've got to get really, really good at using your list effectively to generate income.